my fight against Petr, and God willing, I think I will get back what is mine, and I believe I can beat this guy. And last time when I fought Petr, I was working hard. This time I work smart. That's what I need, and I think I'm gonna make different result, and I'm gonna take my belt back and continue a good life and stay busy.
So it's an interesting thing when Merab says it. Like, there is a part of me that goes, okay, great, that's really good. Because this is really good. Merab should not, right? You want to do just enough, whatever that minimum is. Not I'm going to do just enough and more. You want whatever just enough to get by. That's what you want to do on fight day. You want to do the smallest amount that's enough. You want to get enough of a warm. You want to do the smallest amount that you possibly can. So if Merab is learning that, I'm in full support of it.
I am going to go with Petr Yan winning this fight pretty handily as well. If he comes in healthy, which I'm assuming is the reason for the delay, is that so he can come into this fight healthy, I think he beats Merab 8 times out of 10. Very competitive fight, as it was in the rematch as well. But when it comes to damage, Yan's got the damage. I don't think Merab...
This trilogy is personal. Merab Dvalishvili, the Machine, is coming for Petr Yan at UFC 333 on October 24, determined to take back what he believes is his. But while Merab promises a smarter, busier game plan, MMA Guru believes Yan's damage and striking could make the difference. And with Chael Sonnen urging Merab to do just enough, the question is, will that be enough to finally beat Yan and reclaim his belt? Merab Dvalishvili is now fully locked in on Petr Yan, with all his focus shifting toward the trilogy showdown. He believes he can beat Yan and take back what is his, turning this into a ruthless revenge mission. The former champion is coming to reclaim his throne, and Petr Yan is standing directly in his way.
My fight against Petr, and God willing, I think I will get back what is mine, and I believe I can beat this guy. And
however, Merab Dvalishvili says this trilogy against Petr Yan is about more than revenge. It's about proving who truly deserves to be called champion. If Yan beats him, Merab admits Petr could become the GOAT, but if Merab wins, he believes that title belongs to him. Now they're heading into a brutal final showdown to settle who is truly the best and who stands at number 1.
of course, like, it's gonna be history to come 2-time champion, and then this way like beat Yan. He will be 2-1, and then I think if he beats me, he will be GOAT, and then if I beat him, then I'll be GOAT. And then it's like that's about who's GOAT and who's real champion. Now we are find out, and I'm gonna find out myself too, and we are the best guys in the world right now, and we're gonna find out who's number 1.
Shifting to his previous fight, Merab knows exactly what went wrong last time, and now he's coming into the trilogy with those mistakes burned into his mind. He's promising a completely different fight, determined to make sure Petr Yan never gets the chance to dominate him like that again. This time, Merab wants revenge, redemption, and the 2-1 victory to settle the rivalry once and for all.
With Petr Yan, like, now I know what mistakes I make, and I'm just gonna go there and enjoy and try to beat him and make a 2-1, because when I beat him first time, I was so hungry, I wanted to win so bad, and then the last time, things go wrong way, and Petr beat the shit out of me, so this time I will make sure it's not gonna happen.
Merab Dvalishvili is leaving nothing to chance as he joins Demetrius Johnson's camp, diving straight into hard MMA rounds after the pads are done. He's pushing through brutal classes, sharpening every weapon, and refusing to train like a champion who's already made it. The intensity is relentless. Every session is designed to expose weaknesses and build an even more dangerous Merab. If this is what his camp looks like now, Petr Yan better be ready for a completely different beast in the trilogy.
Now the champ is done hitting pads. Now we're going to jump right into class. I think it's very important if you're a professional athlete, even if you're the champ, to continue to take the normal mixed martial arts classes, because even though you're at the top of your division, I find it important to keep on doing the regular classes, and that's what me and Merab are going to do.
Merab Dvalishvili is turning up the heat alongside Demetrius Johnson, drilling vicious pad work and sharpening every strike. He's chaining explosive takedowns into relentless grappling, pushing the pace every second of the session. This isn't a routine camp. Merab is building a nightmare arsenal for the Petr Yan trilogy.
30 seconds.
Chael Sonnen is glad Merab finally changed his approach, calling his old habit of 5 hard sparring rounds on fight day absolutely ridiculous. He reveals Merab would push through brutal 5-round sparring sessions just hours before walking into the octagon, even rotating fresh partners against himself. Chael warns that just because this extreme routine worked before doesn't mean it was ever a smart strategy. One bad day can expose the danger. And with the Petr Yan fight in the picture, Sonnen makes it clear that Merab's fight day preparation deserves serious scrutiny.
I am glad Merab has finally come to his senses. Sparring 5 rounds on the day of your fight is silly, even if it's worked in the past. Like saying I've done something before and I got nothing negative out of it is not a wonderful argument as to why it should continue. Right? Like if a guy drives 100 miles an hour down this road, he knows this road really well. He's done it 15 times. But then on the 16th time, a deer pops out, the guy swerves into oncoming traffic and a whole bunch of people get hurt. Like you see where just because he had done it before and it worked, doesn't mean it was a good idea. And in case you guys aren't understanding this, so Merab is known for, he's very known that on the day of a fight, he will do 5 rounds. He'll go in at like, say, noon. Right, window's gonna open at 7 o'clock. He'll be done by 10. He falls in that about 9 o'clock category. He'll leave the locker room. Okay, he goes in at noon that same day and does a full workout that includes 5 hard rounds of sparring. And I know a number of people that have watched him do it, and they say he goes pretty hard. Like sometimes he'll even have fresh partners that rotate on him. I mean, he's getting exhausted.
However, Chael Sonnen says Merab should do just enough on fight day, not more than necessary. He believes the goal is to get the smallest amount of work needed to be ready for the fight. If Merab is finally learning that lesson, Chael says he fully supports it, but Sonnen warns it's a slippery slope if work smarter, not harder, becomes an excuse to stop pushing.
So it's an interesting thing when Merab says it. Like there is a part of me that goes, okay, great, that's really good. Because this is really good. Merab should not, right? You want to do just enough, whatever that minimum is. Not I'm going to do just enough and more. You want whatever just enough to get by. That's what you want to do on fight day. You want to do the smallest amount that's enough. You want to get enough of a warm. You want to do the smallest amount that you possibly can. So if Merab is learning that, I'm in full support of it.
Taking a different step, MMA Guru says Petr Yan has the clear damage advantage, while Merab's offense struggles to create the same impact. He believes that if Yan is healthy, Merab's punches won't consistently break through Yan's defense or hurt him. Yan, meanwhile, has the sharper, more dangerous striking that can punish Merab every time he gets an opening. In this trilogy, MMA Guru sees Yan's defense and damage output as the difference maker that puts him on top.
I am going to go with Petr Yan winning this fight pretty handily as well. If he comes in healthy, which I'm assuming is the reason for the delay, is that so he can come into this fight healthy, I think he beats Merab 8 times out of 10. Very competitive fight, as it was in the rematch as well. But when it comes to damage, Yan's got the damage. I don't think Merab In the first fight, he headbutted Petr Yan, and Yan's eye swole up. But while Yan's got 2 hands functioning, and he's healthy, and he can throw what he wants, I don't see a way that Merab's punches are really going to get past Yan's defense and cause any real significant damage to him.
Lucas Tracy is backing Petr Yan in this trilogy, but says Yan faces the harder battle to win. Merab can simply unleash his relentless wrestling, insane pace, and endless pressure like he always does. Yan, however, has to be fully locked in, technically sharp, and ready for every second of the fight. That's why Tracy picks Yan, but admits Merab's path to victory looks much easier.
All right, I believe in Petr Yan. I do believe in Petr Yan. I'm gonna pick Petr Yan. I'm not gonna doubt him in this fight. That being said, even though I'm picking Petr Yan to win, it almost seems like a more uphill battle for Yan to win than Merab. And I know this sounds counterintuitive. It's harder for Yan to win than it is for Merab, but I'm still picking Yan, I know.
However, Lucas Tracy says Petr Yan had all the biggest moments in the rematch, making Merab work for every second of the fight. Yan stuffed most of Merab's takedowns and even out-wrestled the relentless grappling machine. Merab kept the pressure insane, but Yan's timing, defense, and takedown control kept shutting him down. Now in the trilogy, Tracy believes Merab must find a completely new answer, or Yan could expose him again.
Like, no matter what, Merab is going to show up to fight and show up like being a really difficult opponent to beat for Yan. And it's a lot to ask for Yan to go out there and style on him again. Because, you know, even though it was a fight where Merab still made it tough for Yan, like, Yan had all of the big moments. Yan stuffed most of Merab's takedowns and took down Merab more than 2 times. Then Merab took him down. I think Yan got 5 takedowns, 5 out of 7, whereas Merab landed 2 out of like 29 against Yan. So Yan out-wrestled him, Yan out-grappled him, but it was still a grueling fight. But I am going with Yan.
Wrapping it up, Lucas Tracy says Petr Yan's striking is simply on another level compared to Merab. Yan has the sharper jab, cleaner defense, and the weapons to punish Merab every time he comes forward. Tracy believes Yan can attack the body, force Merab to lower his guard, then unleash devastating head kicks. If Yan stays technical and composed, Tracy sees him controlling the biggest moments of this trilogy.
The thing is, though, Yan's striking, I mean, this is why I picked Yan in the first fight. Yan's striking is just simply better than Merab. His cardio is good. Yes, he has low output, but I just think he's going to have all the big moments. I think if anyone's going to have a moment where someone gets hurt to the body, it's Petr Yan hurting Merab to the body with a nasty kick, right? Merab's striking has improved over the years, and we've seen him drop Sandhagen, and we've seen him have moments against Umar and have moments against O'Malley, but Petr Yan's also got a granite chin, right? Yan's got a really good chin, and I don't think Merab's going to hurt him, and I don't think Merab's going to drop him in this fight, and I think Yan's too slick. And, you know, whereas after the first fight, we said that Yan's patience was the thing that was really awful for him in a matchup against Merab, but I think when it comes to defense, like, that's always going to work in his favor against Merab. And again, he's going to have the jab. That jab has improved massively. Yan wasn't really known for having a really slick jab when he was on the come up, but I mean, that's been one of his best weapons recently. It was one of his best weapons against Song Yadong. It was a weapon that he used an awful lot in the rematch with Merab, and that's why he was able to bust his face open and cut him up and really get that respect early.
As Merab Dvalishvili enters the trilogy with Petr Yan more focused, smarter, and determined to reclaim his belt. He's changing his training approach, working with Demetrius Johnson, and sharpening his striking, takedowns, and relentless grappling. Chael Sonnen believes Merab finally needs to stop overtraining and do only what is necessary before fight night. But MMA Guru and Lucas Tracy see Petr Yan's striking, defense, damage, and takedown control as major weapons against Merab. Merab. Tracy believes Jan had the biggest moments in their rematch and could expose Merab again if Merab cannot create a new game plan. Now everything comes down to UFC 333. Merab wants revenge and redemption, while Jan is looking to prove he can shut down the machine once again. The trilogy is here, and this time there can be no excuses. Merab wants his throne back, while Petr Yan wants to prove he owns the rivalry. Will Merab's new, smarter approach finally break Jan, or will Jan's striking and defense shut down the machine again? UFC 333 will settle the score once and for all. Who are you picking to win the trilogy? If you're hyped for Merab vs Petr Yan 3, smash that like button. Subscribe now and turn on notifications for more brutal UFC breakdowns and fight updates.